Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2022. This is for Aquarius Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I also use astrology and my guides to get a lot more clarity and get a lot more specific with your readings, okay? Now, July is a big month. It is one of the biggest months of the year. There's a lot happening. There's about 30 minor and major alignments and transits that's happening astrologically. If you don't speak astrology, it's fine. I'll walk you through some of these key things when they come up. But Aquarians, y'all make the best astrologers. You know that, right? Secondly, I am going to put the key dates in the description if you want to follow along and if you want to just take a look and see what's happening, all the transits. I mean, we have Mercury going into Cancer, we have Mars going into Taurus, we have full moon in Capricorn, Venus going into Cancer. I mean, I could go on and on and on. That's why I'm just going to list it in the descriptions. And then when the key moments come up, I'll walk you through and tell you what's going on. Now, Aquarius, Jupiter and Aries is in your third house. House of communication. It rules a lot of other things like siblings, short distance travel. There's a lot there. So that's why we do tarot, to get to the bottom of it, to get to the bottom of what's going on with you. All right. Especially for what's going on with July. We do have that full moon in Capricorn. That's going to be in your 12th house. All right. So full moons, endings. All right. Beginnings. Really emotional, but this is in your 12th house of your subconscious, so you could have some sort of moment of clarity around, mid-month. But the main takeaway for you, Aquarius, the thing that I want you to know is that July is an interesting month, and I want you to consider it as the first half is going to be very different from the second half, okay? Think of it as like changing of the guards, all right? First half, the guard is a little introverted and a little shy, and, he's very nurturing and he wants to take care of you. But then, boom, the new guard that comes in is passionate, authority, very extroverted. I mean, that's Leo energy. We have a lot of planets going into Leo. So it is going to be an interesting month. We're going to dig deep and see what's happening to you. Once you get through the month, I want you to know, and you're going to love this, Aquarius, July 31st, Sun trines Jupiter, okay? That means that's going to be the best day of the month, the luckiest day of the month. You're going to love it, okay? And so stay tuned to the end of the, stick around to the end of the reading when I do a card a week, okay? Even though I do weekly readings for all 12 signs, more in depth, this is going to give you just kind of like a preview of what to expect every week of July. Again, there is a lot happening. There's a lot happening in July. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading for July 2022 for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. Now, again, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, if you haven't subscribed, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And I would be extremely grateful. And if you are a subscriber, I just want to take a second to thank you so much. I want you to know that it really does mean a lot to me, and I am incredibly grateful. So thank you for being with me every week. It does mean a lot to me. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Aquarius. This is going to be a big month, and like I said, that full moon is going to be very powerful. It's going to have an impact on you, and you're going to have to let go of something, all right? And I want you to know that. I'm getting the message you already know there's something that you have to let go. But let's go ahead and get started. You did pull the Six of Swords. Now, what's really interesting, well, first, the most interesting thing is my site is called the Tarot Ship, and it's inspired by the Six of Swords. So you can see them moving out of turbulent waters into a better place, into the promised land. They are leaving everything behind, okay? So now, here's a good thing is that you may have come out of turbulent waters. There could have been a situation that was really stressful for you, hectic for you, maybe something that was really burdensome, and you're moving forward from it, okay? This is really good. This came up from in your past areas, so it's saying that this has been a process, all right? One thing I want you to know is if there is a dark side to this card, It's the fact that you can see the swords are still in the boat, okay? I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to bring any of that emotional baggage with you as you move forward in life, okay? And when I say that, I mean it, okay? You got the devil card, all right, Aquarius? You got the devil in the heart of the spread. This is going to be a big theme for you this month. This is why I said that you're going to have to let go of something, okay? Devil, all right? It's all about, you know, it represents a lot of things, okay? Addictions, vices, anything that's not good for us, all right? And so this coming up in the heart of the spread is saying that there's something that you may have in your life that is not good for you and you have to let it go. We can talk about addiction, all right? We can talk about drugs and alcohol if that's your thing, but addiction comes in the form of a lot of other things, okay? You could be, you know, let's say you're binging Hulu all day, all those, you know, TV shows that you're watching back to back, not getting any work done, all right? That's an addiction. Being on our phone, scrolling through social media, maybe even doom scrolling, all right? That's an addiction, all right? But it's also patterns, some patterns. There are probably some patterns that, you know, some Aquarians could be doing that you know is not good for you. Maybe the way you think about things, maybe your thought process. Whatever it is sucking all that great energy out of you. You can see the vampire bat wings. You can see that it's just sucking it all, you know, think about a vampire sucking the blood out. Now, here's the thing. You can see the two people chained to the devil here, but the great news is that these chains are loose. They can break free anytime they want, and I want you to do that, okay? I want you to do that, and I know it's going to be hard for you. Well, I know it's going to be hard for you because you did get the Four of Swords in your future, but listen, in order to move forward, we want to have positive energy, right? Listen, I talk about this all the time. I talk about quantum physics, you know, it's a magical thing. I talk about the laws of attraction. I talk about the fact that Albert Einstein himself said everything is made of energy. Nikola Tesla himself said everything is made of energy down to the molecular level. Everything vibrates at a certain frequency. We want those high frequencies. You can't get those high frequencies when you're stuck on these bad behaviors and bad patterns and bad vices and bad addictions, okay? It is something that you should think about. You really want to raise your vibrations to a higher frequency. Because you attract the things that you want when that happens. Secondly, I always say the higher frequency, the more the universe pays attention. The universe sees you, okay? That's how important it is. So, Aquarius, if you are in a situation where, and listen, it could also be in your physical world, it could be maybe a relationship that you're in, okay? Or it could even be the relationship you have with someone, all right? It could be the relationship, let's say, with your mother, all right? And maybe it's not a great relationship, and there's just there's blockages there, and that's something you might have to sort out to move forward because it's so deep down inside you. Remember, I said, that Capricorn full moon is in your 12th house. It's subconscious, all right? Now, here's the other thing. You got the Four of Cups in your challenge area, okay? And so what I want you to do is the Four of Cups, listen, you can see he has full cups in front of him. The universe graciously gives him another cup, and he's just like, meh, whatever. He's a little bored, all right? He's a little inactive. He's a little, you know, he's the type of person that needs to look inward and find grace in things and be grateful to things around him. Again, we can talk about the laws of attraction if you want to. Being grateful in the moment is exactly what you need to do, even if you don't get the things that you want. Let's say you had gotten a job offer, okay? And they didn't give you the salary that you wanted, and you were just like, oh, fuck that. No, that's not the attitude. The attitude is, this is amazing. Thank you so much. This shows that the universe is looking out for me. I'm getting this opportunity, even though it's not what I want right now. I know that the perfect job is coming in the future, so I'm going to pass, right? So have a conversation with your shadow self, okay? Have that conversation to move forward, okay? Because we want to get rid of all those bad things, all that bad juju, all that bad
any sort of emotional baggage. It really is just saying you just need to be a little bit more grateful in the moment when that time comes. Now, again, this isn't going to resonate with all Aquarians. I'm not saying all Aquarians. Listen, it comes down to your birth chart, right? It comes down to your birth chart. You have to know your rising sign. You have to know all of that. Everyone's unique. All Aquarians are, and speaking of unique, Aquarians are the most unique, right? So what I'm saying is this is a general spread. I'm telling you what's going on in the moment. There could be something this month where you realize you have to get rid of something, okay? And it's going to be good for you. And that's why I'm telling you to do that, because it is going to put you in a more powerful position, bring you a lot more self-confidence, make you feel like you can take on the world. And Aquarians, you love your freedom, all right? You love your independence, all right? That could be another thing. It could be something that involves your independence, something that's uh, latching onto just something that you have to let go. And, you know, a lot of Aquarians, this is going to resonate, okay? Because it is, you listen, this is all about love here, all right? This is all about love. And so this is what's on your mind. This is what you pulled in your crown, all right? So this is really great energy. It's very fiery energy. It's really synergetic energy. It's very, you know, two becoming one. There's so much love here. This is on your mind, okay? And so that's one of the reasons why, if there is something deep inside you that you need, you need to let go in order to open yourself up a little bit more to love, let's do it. Let's do it this month, okay? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Leave comments. Do whatever you need to. I am here for you, okay? Secondly, this applies to me too. I'm an Aquarius. This is applying to me. I already know the bad thing that I have to let go. I know it. And so I'm going to be working on it. I'm going to be working on it. Now listen, and I do want love, all right? I was dumped last month. And so this is on my list of things to do. Okay? So good thing that you have your mind in love, all right? And if that's not resonating with you, again, this is a general spread when it comes to career partnerships as well. There could be maybe like a new partnership that you want to get involved with, okay? And that's really great for you, Aquarius, especially because all that activity going into Leo toward the second half of the month, and the new moon in Leo, new beginnings. Leo is your seventh house, Aquarius, seventh house of partnerships, all right? So, a lot of good things to come. Your mind's in the right place, I like that, but your heart, I want you to just get rid of that one thing, all right? Now, Knight of Swords, it looks like you want to. There's a lot of mixed energy with the Knight of Swords. Well, here's the thing. It really is just like, I think that you feel like your mind is going a million miles a minute, especially with, Jupiter and Aries right now. That's your third house, okay? Communication. There's just so much going on. Knight of Swords, very, very fiery, all right? Knights are all fire, okay? They're all on horses. They're all, very active. Swords, the mental suit, okay? So your mind could be going a million miles a minute here, all right? And so I don't want you to be, if there's any sort of advice coming from this specific card, where it is right now, don't trip, okay? Don't trip, all right? He's known to be the most impulsive, all right? And so there is a little bit of disconnect with this card and this card because the Knight of Swords isn't, he's not the most romantic, okay? This is romantic here. Your mind is going in so many other different directions, so I want you to just spend some time really thinking about those things. Obviously, think about what you want in the future, but think about the thing that might be holding you back from getting what you want. Now, the reason why I said this might be a big deal for you is because you pulled the Four of Swords, okay? This is great, though. This is all about resting. This is all about recovering. This is all about healing. And I know for a fact you will let this go, okay? Because it takes a lot to let that go. Now, if it is a bad behavior, if it is a bad pattern, if it is an addiction, one thing, if there's anything you need to know, Aquarius, is that, and especially, the older Aquarians that are subscribers, or if you are an older Aquarian like me, By the time we're 30, 95% of everything in our brain is things that we've learned, patterns, behaviors. Everything is just everything that we've learned since we were young, all right? And so we're conditioned a certain way to think, certainly to do things, certainly. It's hard. I'm not going to lie, it's hard to break some bad patterns, okay? It's really hard. So I know it's going to be hard, but I know you can do it, and I know you will because you did get the Four of Swords. It means that you're recovering now, okay? And this is happening in your future. So it shows that you are going to get through this. I love this. I want you to spend some time while you're healing, meditate if you can. Listen, I know that's a strong word. I know some people freak out from the word meditate. Listen, all I'm going to say is, and this is going to be cheesy, Aquarius, I hope you appreciate it. The word silent is in the word listen. All right? Switch the letters around. Now, in order to listen, you need that silence. All right? So, what I want you to do is go out for a walk. Turn off your Spotify, turn off your phone, go to your garden, plant stuff, do whatever. Just spend some time being silent, okay? Everything's going to come up, all right? Everything's going to come up, especially with the Knight of Swords, all right? Everything's going to come up and you're going to learn a lot, okay? It's going to help you heal. It's going to help you heal in a big way. So, Aquarius, I have full faith in you because uh, of your spread, okay? And because of who you are, Aquarius, y'all are independent. I mean, listen, again, I'm an Aquarius. I don't even have to explain your personality traits to you because y'all know. All right, so let's get to your staff. Again, okay, and if you do like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. That would be so lovely. And I love you, Aquarius, so much. I am so proud to be an Aquarius myself. Now, uh, all right, listen, this is good. All right, you see all this money coming through. That's a surprise. That's really good. And you know what? It is, if you think about it, it is, well, yeah, this is, okay, let me get into it first. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, all right? Let's not even beat around the bush here. She is rich, okay? Financial success, financial abundance, financial independence. She's successful. Money, growth in money, okay? You see the little bunny in the corner? Probably not. The bunny's hidden. Do you see him? Okay, so bunny just really represents fertility. All right, so this is really good. And the reason why I say money is because you also got the Knight of Pentacles too, but let's just real quickly just say, if I have any advice for you right now, keep your eyes on the prize. Your career is on fire. Your career is on fire. It should be on fire, okay? Your career should be on fire, and there's money's on your mind, okay? You're gonna get there. Listen, you got the Hierophant as well. Someone could be coming through, all right? Someone could be coming through to pass along some wisdom to you, all right? Which will be good. If you need help, you've got that support, okay? Another reason why I say that is because with the Four of Swords, you can see all the support in the stained glass window. That's why they're there, okay? If you need to reach out to people like Aquarius, I know how independent y'all are. If you need to reach out to people, do it. The Hierophant, first major arcana where other people are in the card other than the main figure, all right? So this is all about passing that wisdom. This is all about connecting. Very spiritual card, okay? He was known as the Pope, the High Priest, okay? Very spiritual structure. It is going to bring structure into your life, this person that's coming through, and that's going to be really good for you, okay? I want you to be open to that, all right? I want you to be open to it. If you need to seek it, also seek it. Listen, I've talked about human kind. I've talked about, from the beginning of like cavemen days, we all of us, we hunted together, we ate together, we did everything together. There was never an I, it was always we, okay? And so that is part of our human condition to connect with others. And listen, if you need someone There could be someone that comes through because that did come up in your external factors area. Yeah, wow. That's great. Knight of Cups, okay? Someone that's going to come through that's going to help you, like, pursue, like, get back to, like, you pursuing your passion, the things that you love, all right? Also, love, all right? Knight of Cups really is, at the end of the day, the fairy tale knight in shining armor, so wouldn't be surprised if this person helps you get back on that path or maybe introduces you to someone if you are single, or someone who helps with your relationship if there is something in your relationship that is something that's not going well. But listen, this is great. Now, listen, you also got the Three of Swords, okay? And so I don't want you to worry about this because we've already gone through the Devil here, but this is really just where it falls in your spread. It's almost like a fear. It's like you know that there is this thing that you have to let go, and you're afraid to do it in a way because of having this habit of doing it for such a long time, or having this addiction, or having this pattern for doing it for a long time. It's hard. I told you it's hard. Look at all the research that Harvard has done, okay, on how we retain our behaviors and patterns, and with the older you get, it's harder to break those patterns, and I know that that could be really hard for you, but I know that you can do it. Look, I know you can do it. All right, Aquarius. So, lastly, you got the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I love the Knight of Pentacles. Who doesn't? This is really, really loving commitments, okay? Long-term commitment in terms of money. You like to see your money grow. This is final outcome, potential outcome, whatever you want to call it. You got the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who likes to see their money grow in this positive way. Very slow and steady and practical and optimistic, okay? This is really good. This could also mean you could have a new stream of income come through. You could get even a raise, all right? There could be something career related. You could start a new business, okay? Remember, there's partnerships involved. You could start a new business with someone else, and listen, I love that for you, okay? And listen, I know this card looks grim, but remember how I said everything's going to work out for you? This is the total final affirmation, okay? The Ten of Swords. Look at that. 10 swords piercing this guy. Some say he's dead, okay? This is just indicating you've gone through a lot. This is going to be something. This is the final outcome. This is going to be very challenging for you. It might not be the easiest thing for you, especially because you got the 10 of swords, meaning this is all about burden, stress, hurt, pain, sorrow, right? All those feelings that we don't want to feel. However, the good news, 10 is the end. What does that mean? It means this experience, once you get through it, you'll never have to do it again. You'll never have to do it again. That's why we love the Ten of Swords, okay? It's almost like a rebirth. Think of the swords as aligning the chakras, all right? That's what they're there for, all right? It's almost like a new you coming out of this, all right? You're going to be so happy with yourself. This is the end of this, all right? And that's why I have full faith in you, and I know that you are going to come out on top, all right? Aquarius, listen, I love y'all. I love y'all, Aquarius. I love my Aquarians. And it's so funny, isn't it true that we attract other Aquarians? I think that's so funny. I have so many Aquarius friends. It's almost ridiculous. I don't know. We have this tendency, Aquarians, to, we're known to keep, and of course, it comes down to your birth chart, but in general, we're known to keep a lot of people at arm's length. We have a lot of friends, but we're very choosy about who we put in our inner circle. So be a little open this month, all right, in terms of the people that you're letting in. Just be a little bit open, all right? Anyway, as I promised, we are going to do a card a week. Now, the first week of July, I've said that Mercury's going into Cancer, Mars is going into Taurus. That's good, all right? That's more of like a steady momentum, all right? The Mars and Taurus and the Mercury in Cancer. You know, it's okay to be emotive, thinking intuitively in terms of like the way that you communicate. Let's go ahead and get started. First week of July. Queen of Wands, you're going to have the power to attract whatever you want. I love this. Remember I said earlier in the reading, talk with your shadow self. You can see the black cat here. This is a reminder she's in touch with her shadow self, okay? This is all about, she is successful. This is all about success, all right? The main female entrepreneur, all right? So in terms of career, things are good. But remember I said have a conversation with your shadow self. All the things that you want to leave behind, those bad behaviors, all right? Second week of July, we have that full moon in Capricorn in your 12th house. But one thing that, let's just do it. Oh my God. I love it. You got the Empress, okay? So, not only will you have the power to attract, this is all about abundance, okay? Now, the thing that I was going to say is that in the second week of July, on the 12th, Venus is trining Saturn, okay? That is, without going into it, that's a really good day to make like long-term commitments, okay? So, the things that you want, you are going to get, and it's going to have a long shelf life. You can see the symbol of Venus all over her. Venus is love, beauty, passion, money, finer things in life, the things that we desire. I love this. Some of y'all could even be having babies. This is birth of new things, all right? So that's really great for you. Now, third week of July, there's all that activity in Leo, okay? Mercury's going into Leo. The sun is going into Leo. So, Queen of Swords. Got it. All right. That's your third queen. All right. Look at you. Love it. Okay. Queen of Swords. This is great. Powerful. I think by this time that you are going to be getting over, you'll be in the process of getting over this, letting go of this, the bad behavior or whatever. But because this is all about sitting in that throne with so much power, okay? So much incredible power and having authority. And at this point, you're leading with your head, not your heart, okay? You're being smart about how you're moving forward. I love that, okay? Now, the last week of July, we have that new moon in Leo in your partnership sector, and we have the sun trining Jupiter on the last day of July. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, look at you. You got the Ace of Wands, okay? This is amazing. Ace, powerful card, ushers in new change. Actually, out of the minor arcana, the Ace ushers in the most new change. This is all about enterprise. You can see the one sprouting these leaves. This is the beginning of something new and beautiful when it comes to career, okay? Something very new and beautiful. And again, think partnerships. If that resonates with you, Aquarius, it's golden, all right? It's golden. This is golden. This is amazing. Aquarius, I love you so much, okay? I love you a lot, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week. And remember, just remember this. And if you need to watch this again, go for it. Do it. Because I know we went through a lot. July is a big month. But once again, if you're a subscriber, love you to death. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you're not a subscriber, I still love you, okay? You're an Aquarius. I love you so much. Would be great if you liked and subscribed, but even if you don't, I love you anyway. I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.